Hello guys, what's up? It is Omar here, and today we're going over another tutorial with the 180 rail mount. Here it is right here. You can add the Webster later if you want, but let's get started learning that 180 rail mount. First prerequisite for this move is just a basic turn vault. Make sure you can do a turn vault on a rail. Okay, that's step one. Okay, for this next part, you're going to do that basic turn vault, but right before you land on the other side, you're gonna touch this rail with your foot, like this. Did you see that touch? I came down just like that. Let me do it going this way. Okay, did you see that? It seems simple just coming over and touching this, but you gotta make sure you don't put your leg too far, because then it's gonna end up back on this side, and you also don't wanna, boom, hit your shins on the rail. So, do the simple move correctly, all right? Step 3 is doing that same thing, but this time, keeping that foot on the rail, like this. See that? And then you can even safety vault from there, which is a cool move by itself. You go over, touch, back over. Okay, now that you have steps 1, 2, and 3 down, step 4 is where it gets a little bit tricky. So again, be careful. Thank you. This time, as you're going over, instead of letting your body weight go over the rail, you want to try and stay on top of the rail so you don't fall. So that way you can get your left foot on top and have your right foot come around and just touch the rail with your right foot and then jump off backwards. Check it out. Just like that. Really nice and slow and safe. 1, 2. Okay? Take your time with this. Definitely try this on a box first. A rail should not be the first place you're trying this. But as you get comfortable with it, you should be able to do this just by like passing the rail from your hand to your feet. Yeah? Okay. As you get more and more comfortable with this, instead of jumping off right away, try to balance on the rail for half of a second, and then 1 second, and then 2 seconds, and then once you can do that, you're up on top of it and you can start to combo it. Put it into your flow, put it into some cool moves, do whatever you want with it, all right? Okay, some quick problems I was having with this that you guys might have as well is that when I do my 180 rail mount, the rail ends up sliding right into this center part of my shoe, kind of like a ditch. It just sits in there, and then it's really hard to balance like that because you can't balance if you're standing in the middle of your foot. So just really try to be precise. Get your toes on the rail so you can flex your calf and do whatever you need to. Drop your heels to stay balanced on top of the rail. So again, try not to let the rail fall into the center of your shoes. One final piece of advice, another problem that I was running into when doing this is when I would mount the rail in the beginning, my feet would be really wide on the rail and it'd be really hard to balance like this. Like that. Well, it's really difficult to balance with your feet out like that. So as you develop control, bring that second foot in closer and closer and closer until you're about shoulder width apart when you complete the move. Get it? Shoulder width apart. All right, guys, that was the 180 rail mount. I'm falling. My name is Omar Zaki, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Peace!
Vaults, wall climbs, swings, but that's just the beginning, just the tippy tip. If you really want, you can even start to flip, but that's more like free running. It's complicated. A conversation which is truly never faded.